Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay here with the MPX, the PDW that you unlock in the Dragon's Teeth DLC. Now, Premium was on sale a while ago, so I decided to bite the bullet and get it for myself. And the Dragon's Teeth is the last DLC to come out, so I realize I'm a little late to the party. But, it came with a lot of really cool things, a lot of nice guns. The Bulldog, which is a really good assault rifle, only 20 rounds, but it's got good fire rate, good accuracy, and pretty good damage. I like that weapon a lot. The Unica and the Desert Eagle pistols, which are both good and fun to use. And there's a sniper rifle that seems okay so far. Nothing really special about it, although I think it's supposed to be like the highest DPS sniper in the game. I don't know. But there was one gun that I noticed I was being killed by more than anything outside of the AWS, which was part of the China Rising DLC, but that's beside the point. And it was this gun, the MPX, and I realized it was on the engineer class, so this thing had to be a PDW, so I was like, wow, this thing better be pretty fucking good for everyone to be using it, always killing me, and, using the engineer class just to use it. So I decided I needed to see what the hubbub was all about. I needed to give it a try because it felt really overpowered from the opposite end of the gun barrel. But you can never really get a good feel about how powered, under or over, or what have you, unless you actually use the gun and see how it feels. Its limitations, its strengths, and its weaknesses. And the MPX is definitely a very, very strong gun. I wouldn't really say it's overpowered. It does have some balancing in the gun, and it's not like it's excels in everything. It is, of course, a PDW, so it's going to be a detriment at long range, but this thing has 26 rounds with a full magazine reloaded, which is the second lowest to the VAL in the PDW category. It's got a pretty decent loaded reload time in 2.1 seconds, and its unloaded time at 2.7 seconds is slower than usual in the PDW category, but still not bad. Rate of fire of 850 is pretty good middle ground in the PDW class, where you have things hitting 900 to 1000 RPM, but you got some slower ones. It's got a relatively low bullet velocity at 340 millimeters per second and only 180 suppressed, so this is definitely not one you would want suppressed in most cases. But its recoil and its damage are what sets this thing apart. Its recoil is pretty much the same throughout. It's got 0.3 left and right and a 0.36 up, so it's easily one of the easiest to manage recoil weapons in the game, really at any range. It's really, really good, even with iron sights. I was thinking about posting up my very first gameplay with this gun just because it was pretty good. It was like a 29-6 game. Using it completely naked to get in a couple of attachments at the end, but this I thought was even a better showcase. Getting 50 kills with this gun is just ludicrous, and the damage that this gun does is 27 damage at max, so it's a 4-bullet kill, but the range at which it's a 4-bullet kill is what really sets it apart. Its full effective range is 50% better than any other PDW in the game. So I definitely think this makes it the best PDW in the game, and definitely one of the strongest weapons in the game overall. The fact that it's a 4-shot kill at insanely low recoil at 850 rounds per minute is just incredible. This gun is very high DPS, not as high DPS as say like the VAL, but the VAL only has 20 rounds in its magazine and is not very good at mid-range as the MPX is. And here you see me using the RAR, which is the reason I get a couple extra deaths, because I was trying to get that achievement, which I do end up getting in this game. I don't know if it popped up or not yet, but the MPX is insanely good. It's got very low recoil. Its magazine at 25 is pretty low when you talk about PDW standards, but that is completely not really a problem when you talk about the range, its effective range, and its damage, and its recoil. It totally makes up for any other downfalls this gun would have. It is just an absolute beast. It's a monster. It's a breach and clear weapon. Turning a corner, I mean, its hip fire, of course, is going to be good because it's a PDW. It's not one of the best, but it's definitely as good as you need it to be. This gun is just insanely good. I think it's too strong. It does, you know, have only 25 rounds, and it's not really good at long range, but when it comes to close and even mid range, which is unusual for a PDW to be good at, this thing is a powerhouse. I don't think it's overpowered per se. I think it's insanely strong. The AWS, I think, is still the most OP gun in the game, with 100 rounds, minimal bloom and recoil, and that gun is just insane, and damage in the range is just incredible. But the MPX at close range is really hard to fight against, and I noticed like 5 or 6 times in this game alone, I had a lot of kills where I killed the guy and he killed me at the same time. MPX will get you those extra kills in a game, and might be the difference. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the MPX. Let me know what you guys think on the weapon in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.